This mobility movement is called dorsiflexion leans. As you can see, I am maintaining a hand distance between my foot and the wall. Dorsiflexion generally means pulling your toe towards your body. But here, as you can see, I am pushing through my knee forward, which is creating the same effect. Whenever a person is standing upright, their foot is the only part of their body in contact with the ground. This means that any interaction between the foot and the ground goes through the ankle and the rest of the body in a kinetic chain. Here, while performing this, you need to make sure that your heel stays flat on the floor. After getting done with the first foot, you can then place the other foot in the same position and continue with that foot as well. This mobility movement is body weight controlled squats, a basic movement to prepare my body for more complex movements. Muscles around the hips help stabilize the pelvis and the knees during squats. If someone lacks hip mobility, they will often lean forward too much when squatting, or they will initiate the squat by popping up their butt too quickly. As you can see, I am controlling my movement. This is not my actual set. This is just a basic warm-up I prefer doing before heading towards my leg day. As you can see, I am choosing 3 different stances and working few reps before heading towards my leg day. This mobility movement is all about kneeling hip extension. The hip thrust exercise has become a common exercise for strengthening the gluteus maximus that has gained popularity over the last couple of years thanks to its simplicity and effectiveness. I'm always looking for great exercises to turn on the glutes and activate proper hip extension firing. So kneeling hip extension is the best option. I've incorporated this as a warm-up and mobility movement before heading towards my leg day. This is self-myofascial release. It can be a little painful because you are working out muscle knots and that pain causes nerve impulses to travel to the spinal column. And those impulses are met with a release of endorphins to help prevent further pain impulses. This really helps you preventing any hamstring injury, also helps increasing the blood flow. It makes you feel better. You can do around 1 or 2 minutes of self-myofascial release before your leg workout. This is lying butterfly hip extension. This targets your hips along with your groin, inner thighs and knees. Loosening up these areas of the body and strengthening your back muscles can help to improve posture. If you feel tightness in your hips or hamstrings, it may be time to get on the floor and start gently loosening up stiff muscles, allowing for relaxation and release. This can be one of the mobility movements before starting your lower body workout. This is just hip extension with added external rotation. This is single leg squat assisted by leg abduction. The hip abductors are closely related to the core muscles and are crucial for balance and athletic activity. Due to extended time spent sitting during the day, many people develop weak gluteus muscles. Being inactive for a long time can lead to the body essentially turning off these muscles, making them harder to use during exercise. This can make your body resort to using other muscles not meant for those tasks.